The green abyss, the Amazon, a sprawling emerald ocean of life, a tapestry woven with vibrant greens and teeming with creatures both wondrous and deadly. The air hangs heavy, thick with humidity and the intoxicating aroma of 1,000 blooming flowers. But beneath the beauty lies a primal danger. The rainforest can be as unforgiving as it is breathtaking. It is a place where life and death dance in a delicate balance, a place where only the strong and the resourceful survive. It's a place that swallows the unprepared whole. This is no place for the faint of heart. The untrained eye sees only impenetrable jungle, but hidden within are subtle signs, whispers of nature that can guide or mislead. The Amazon demands respect. It tests the limits of human endurance. Those who venture into its depths must be prepared to face its challenges head-on. The call of adventure. Mark had always been drawn to the thrill of the unknown. An experienced backpacker, he had traversed mountains and deserts, always seeking the next challenge. The Amazon, with its allure of the unexplored, called to him. He yearned to test himself against its wild embrace. He joined a guided trek deep into the heart of the rainforest. Experienced guides, familiar with the terrain and its dangers, led the small group. They moved with quiet confidence, their senses alert to the symphony of the jungle. The air buzzed with insects, and unseen creatures rustled in the undergrowth. Each step was a step into a world untouched by time. A moment's distraction. The group moved slowly, following a well-worn trail. They stopped frequently, the guides pointing out exotic plants and the elusive creatures that called the rainforest home. Mark, his camera always at the ready, was captivated. He became separated from the group, enthralled by a kaleidoscope of vibrantly colored birds. He clicked away, capturing their beauty through his lens, oblivious to his surroundings. The last click of the camera echoed in the sudden silence. He looked up, disoriented. The group was gone. Panic welled in his chest, a cold fist squeezing his heart. He was alone, lost in the Amazon. Thirst and terror. The rainforest, once a source of fascination, transformed into a menacing labyrinth. The air grew heavy, pressing down on him like a suffocating blanket. Vines, thick as his arms, snaked across the forest floor, ready to trip him. Panic turned to a cold, gnawing fear. Water! He needed water. His throat was parched, his tongue swollen. Each breath was a struggle. He remembered the guide's words: follow the descending water, listen for the calls of birds. Hope flickered. He pushed on, his senses on high alert. Days blurred into nights. Time lost all meaning. Hunger gnawed at his stomach, a constant ache. He scavenged for edible plants, relying on his limited knowledge. The rainforest, once teeming with life, now seemed to offer only danger. He was not alone. The whispers in the undergrowth grew louder, more frequent. He saw eyes watching him, glowing in the darkness. The howls of unseen predators sent shivers down his spine. He was the hunted, his pursuers always near. He was acutely aware of his vulnerability. The spark of hope. Fire. He needed fire. The thought consumed him. Fire meant warmth, protection, and a signal for help. His hands were raw, his efforts to spark a flame using friction proving futile. Despair threatened to engulf him, but a glimmer of hope appeared. He stumbled upon a dry, sheltered area. He collected dry leaves, twigs and branches, his hands working with a desperate frenzy. He prayed for a spark, and then a miracle, a tiny ember glowing like a beacon of hope. He coaxed the flame, his heart pounding in his chest. The fire crackled, pushing back the darkness, a testament to his will to survive. In the shadow of the Jaguar, exhausted, he huddled near the fire's warmth. His eyes, heavy with fatigue, darted around, ever vigilant. He was not safe yet. A low growl ripped through the night, sending a jolt of fear through him. He froze, his heart pounding in his chest. Two eyes, glowing like embers, stared at him from the shadows. A jaguar, sleek and powerful, emerged from the darkness. It circled the perimeter of the firelight, its muscles rippling beneath its spotted coat. Mark knew he was outmatched. He held his ground, his fear a palpable thing. The jaguar, sensing his fear, backed away, melting back into the darkness. He had survived another night. Beacons in the darkness. The fire, his lifeline, dwindled with the rising sun. He knew he couldn't stay here. He had to move, had to keep searching for help. He gathered his meager belongings and pushed on, his body battered but his spirit unbroken. He followed the rising smoke, a beacon of hope in the distance. The whirring grew louder, slicing through the silence of the rainforest. He looked up, his heart leaping in his chest. A helicopter. Rescue. He had never felt such relief, such gratitude. As they winched him up, he looked down at the emerald expanse below. He had faced the Amazon's wrath and emerged forever changed. The enduring spirit. Mark's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Lost and alone, he faced his fears and fought for survival. He emerged from the green abyss, forever marked by his experience. His story reminds us of the raw power of nature. It highlights the fine line between life and death that exists within its embrace. What would you do if faced with the unforgiving wilderness? Could you, like Mark, find the strength to survive? The Amazon stands as a stark reminder of our own vulnerability and the awesome power of the natural world.